Best punches for a street fight. I'm going to talk about one punch in particular that's very good for street fighting that is not really talked about, and that's the long distance left hook set up with a low kick, middle kick, or high kick afterwards, depending on your level of kicking and flexibility. Most of the time it's a better idea to go low than middle or high, unless you're really good at kicking, of course, that is, okay? Now, you guys come up close and see. Most people don't talk about this punch, only for like fighters, because I even see a lot of beginners doing this wrong. They'll do combinations here, like a Dutch combination, and they'll go 1, 2, and then they'll bring the hook really short. It's like, it doesn't make sense. The person's backing up, right? And then you're hooking here. The person's gone, okay? So in those cases, many times you either need to come forward with your legs, or you can do the long distance hook. Now, with the gloves, of course, if I'm wearing the gloves, in sport, I can take the luxury of hitting like this or hitting like this, also because you got wraps, so your wrists are steady in place, so you can actually punch like that, right? If you have your gloves on, you know the person backs up, instead of going here or here or here, you can just put it out here or whatever, however you feel more comfortable. But in the streets, you will break your hand like that. So a better version of this is if you straighten your arm and you come this way. You got it there? You want to be right here when you connect, right there, okay? Like this, okay? So you can, if you have the speed and the power and the technique, you can choose to go more straight and then twist it in instead of swinging, because that way it can also be blocked easier. You want to go in between the person's arms if you can, just in case they can fight and things like that. So you go straight, and then here, straight, and then here. Then you go in this direction, okay? And it looks like this. I mean, if you're squaring up from here, you know, but honestly said, working as a bouncer and all that, I know that most fights will start from here sometimes when you're just talking to somebody, at least in my line of work. So a lot of times the way that I would throw it, first I was protecting this, and then here you're at distance to slap, right? So I'm also the distance to land this. You can also choose to slap in case you just want to land a kick. This is one of the better ones because you don't do damage if you slap. You actually hit the person here. You don't do that much damage if you slap, even it still hurts. But if you want to punch, you want to go here, okay? So I'm here, I go straight, okay? Every time, I'm here, hands here, here. Okay, now, I know some of you are thinking, what would break your hand? Or you like this, more likely you'll break your hand than like this. If you're punching here and it's too much power or the person goes forward, what might happen is that your hand will go back this way, but that's a natural movement, see? Like if I'm weak, my hand will just do this, that's not a big deal, right? So if you have your hands up, in case you are squaring up, which in my experience, I've never had to use the squaring up, but you're here, go forward, just like a jab. Okay, it's very fast and it's very direct. And the goal, keep in mind, the goal of this is not so much the punch or the slap. The goal of this is that they block or get hit, it doesn't matter. Either way that they move in this direction. And then from here, you're still pretty well covered. When you kick, put your hands out, just in case something else is coming, like a counter kick or a counter punch, and then you nice to get that kick in. Okay, one more time. Here, number 1 from here. And number 2 from fighting stance. If you're more advanced, of course, you can also choose to pivot this way. But I only recommend that if you're an actual boxer or if you have experience pivoting or moving your feet around or you have experience boxing, then you can choose to pivot this way. That one's even better, okay? Or from here. Okay? That'll be it for this video, guys. To the next video. Catch y'all later. If you guys want to see a playlist of me knocking people out, click here. Playlist of me exposing Joe Rogan, exposing Michael J. White, and YouTube things you might want to see this video. To the next video, guys.